Okay, so the first thing that I want to recommend is filling in your eyebrows the night before. I know that sounds weird, but that's what I do. I sit down, I do my skincare at the end of the day, and then I fill in my brows so that I save some time in the morning, because brows can be very temperamental and I never know how long they're actually going to take to do, so it cuts down a lot of time in the morning. So I just fill them in, go to sleep, wake up, and then you just brows on fleek right in the morning. So the next thing I'm going to do is go in with a primer. This is the Tarte Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer. So it just looks like this, and it is going to fill in my pores around my nose area. I have super large pores on my nose, and that's where I tend to get super oily. So I just like to fill in this area. So in order to ensure that your makeup stays put all day, I would recommend using a primer that extends the wear of your foundation. So this one is the MaxFactor Facefinity All Day Primer, and this actually has an SPF of 20 in it as well. So I just put that over top of my nose area where I put the other primer, and I kind of bring it down around my mouth and chin, because this is where my foundation tends to disappear. So I'm just going to put that right over top and kind of press it into the skin. And I know this is going to sound a little bit excessive, but I'm going to use the Nourishing Primer from Makeup Forever just right here, because I get dry patches right in between my eyebrows, and I want to make sure that my makeup does not stick there. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do is conceal, and I'm going to be using the Bye Bye Under Eye by IT Cosmetics, and this is just a sample, but it's amazing stuff. I really need to get the full size. I have the shade Neutral Medium, and I'm just going to take this underneath my eyes, and I'm going to get rid of these huge dark circles. And I like to use this product with my fingers since it is very thick. I want it to really melt into the skin and not sit on top and become cakey and creasy. So I really tap this in with my finger. Now I actually like to go over that with my Morphe, where's the number? M436 brush, and very lightly go over that area just so that it picks up any extra product that's just laying down. And I blend it down a bit. Now I'm also going to take a little bit of that concealer and cover any pimples that I have. Broke out this weekend and I'm really annoyed. So the next thing that I'll do is go in with my foundation, and the one that I love to use during the summer on hot days is something with SPF. So I use the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue, and I did not think that I would like this stuff at all, but I love this stuff. I'm in the shade Natural 5, and it does oxidize a little bit, so I like to mix it in with my Healthy Mix Serum from Bourjois because it's a couple shades lighter. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply that. And just in my nose area, I like to stick with something matte, so I like to use the Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse Foundation, and this is in the shade Medium 1. So now I'm going to go ahead and blend that out with a synthetic brush. This is the Sigma F88 brush, and I like to kind of just drag the product down to kind of cover my whole cheek, and then I will press it into the skin. So I go ahead and blend out everything except for my nose first, and then I will go ahead and do my nose because I don't want to mix the finishes all over the place. I like to do the matte part of my face last. So now I'm going to go ahead and go over that all with my beauty blender to soak up any extra product because I don't want too much stuff laying on my face while I'm out in the sun all day. But this Bare Minerals foundation, seriously, feels so lightweight. I love it. And it really stays put all day. So now just to highlight a little bit, I'm going to be using my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW20, and I'm taking a drop of it. And I'm just going to be going underneath my eyes. I'm going to put a little bit on my nose and on my chin, just to add a little bit of light. And I'm going to blend that out with my beauty blender. So now I'm going to go ahead and set that with my Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I'm just going to take it on my beauty blender, and pack some powder underneath my eyes. I'm not using my secret brightening powder because it makes the under eye area a little bit too bright, and I want this to be a bit more subtle. Now, I'm not doing any hardcore cooking or anything, but I did layer up a bit of product underneath my eyes, so I'm just gonna let that sit for a little bit, but I'm not like really trying to cook my face. So now I'm going to show you another super excessive extra step, and I'm going to cream bronze my skin because I feel like it really helps to make that bronzer really stay all day, because when I was just using powder it was kind of disappearing throughout the day, but then I tried to layer it with a cream and it really stayed nice and put. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this bronzer. This is the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel, and I'm using it on the same brush that I applied my foundation. I just dab the brush in the product a little bit and then I dab it on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to take a little bit of it just where I would bronze. Now I'm going to go ahead and blend with the Beauty Blender. So now I'm just going to set that with my shade Light palette from Kat Von D. I'm just taking these two shades right here and mixing it on a nice big fluffy brush and just going over top where I just cream bronzed. Okay, so now I'm going to highlight, and I am using Champagne Pop. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Wow. And I'm just using that on a Smashbox fan brush. Yes. Oh my god. Oh, it's so pretty. Now I'm just going to spray some Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. This stuff really helps for makeup to stay on in the hot summer days. I don't know what the technology is in here, but really my makeup does not move. So this is the makeup that I've been wearing the past couple of weeks as a camp counselor, and the reason why I take so many extra steps is because if I'm going to put time into doing my makeup in the morning, I want it to last all day. And the first week or so of camp, my makeup was just melting and disappearing throughout the day, so I'm like, okay, I need to figure out how to get this to stay on my face while I'm standing out in the sun and I'm sweating, and this is really like foolproof. It does not move, it does not budge. Trust me, if you use these steps slash the majority of these products, like the setting spray, you need it. The setting powder, you need it, trust me. And make sure that you're layering certain things from cream to powder so that they actually stay all day long without moving. Now, if you notice, I do everything about my face but nothing about my eyes because, I don't know, I just don't want anything on my eyes. During the day at camp, I just feel like it's too heavy. My face, I want my face to look perfect always. Like even when I'm just running errands, I like to spend time focusing on my face to make it look really presentable. But then every once in a while, I'll throw on a brown mascara. This is the Full Action Extreme Effect Mascara from Sephora, and it is brown. So a lot of the time I'll just throw a little bit of this on as well, but a lot of the time I don't, and I just focus on my face and not on my eyes. So that is it for today's video. If you guys found it helpful, then please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And also, if you have found any sweat-proof slash summer-proof makeup products, then let me know what you found in the comments below, because I like trying, you know, products that are not going to move off of my face for the entire day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.